What's up? What it is? Ascended Clarity. I'm here to provide a peace, love, light, and healing. And I picked up on some energy in which somebody wants to intertwine your energy with them. Have you seen, like, I don't know, two cords and they're just tangled together so tough? Or two necklaces or something just tangled up together, right? Something like that. That's the level of tangle that somebody wants for your energy to be in, because they thrive in chaos and they will be able to send whatever it is that they're feeling over to you. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. So people want to intertwine their energies with you. And if they're up, right, if they're in a good mood, high vibrational, they got all this energy, they feel like getting a bunch of things done, then you're going to be down, you're going to be depressed, you're going to be in the bed all day type of shit. This is the energy that I get. So if you're up, right, energy, you got a lot of things you're checking off your to-do list, they're down, right? They don't feel like doing nothing. So their job is to keep you down because they want to stay up. But again, the only way that they are able to stay up is if their energy is associated with yours, because they do not have that naturally of their own. So intertwined energies is what I get, and that's what we're talking about today. Come to spirit. Mirror effect. It's in the reverse. Like somebody does not want to look at themselves truly, naturally, Um, like one of the reasons they don't have the energy that they need is because they don't treat their body well. They don't eat well, they don't work out well, they don't think good thoughts, they don't like themselves. They like you, but they don't like you next to them because they compare themselves to you, right? And so the way that they feel better about themselves is knocking you down, like I said initially, so that they can feel up, right? And they got a lot of people to do this, because you have a lot of energy. You got a lot of energy, right? You got a lot of ideas. You had a lot of things on that to do list. You had a lot of personality. So, what people did was they took pieces of your personality, gave it to other people, a lot of other people. So, you felt so depleted because your energy was getting just siphoned from a lot of different people, right? So, the example that I have is like, have you ever had somebody reach out to you like, hey man, this gas pump got a lot of, I don't know, free gas or a half off on the gas or something like that, right? And so a bunch of people come up there and they just get a bunch of gas, get a bunch of gas, get a bunch of gas, right? But they don't actually put into the tank what they should, right? I don't know. This is what I'm getting, just siphoning energy, right? And you're the gas tank, right? And then you just help depleted at the end of the day where you didn't even have any more gas. You didn't even have any more life to live. You were giving yourself to so many different people and you didn't even know, right? So like, let's say you just had like one, two people in your life, right? And that one, two people was like, hey, it's some gas over here, y'all. Come over here to this gas pump. And just, you know what I mean? Let's just siphon from this gas pump. And so you was telling people what you had going on, and they was telling other people, right? You was telling people your plans. They was telling other people. You told somebody a couple jokes. They took them jokes and they acted like those jokes was theirs. They went over to other people and they was telling your jokes as if it was theirs. And so, like, people was trying to take certain personality traits of yours, give it to other people. Certain ambitions that you held, give it to other people. Just whatever it is that you had within you, they gave it to other people or kept some of it for itself. You had so much of it, they was like, you don't need all of this within just you. But in the process of doing that, there was knocking you down also. That's the energy that I get, okay? Excuse me. But again, I don't know if you heard me in my short, but like, bear with me because again, people are pulling from my energy as I am attempting to put out this read for the collective energy. And so I'm returning it back to the sender, but I'm doing it anyway. But come through spirit. Come through spirit. What is this intertwined energy? Look at this accurate messages on here. What is this intertwined energy? They see that you're not taking any more chances on them. They see like you was a savior for these energies. Collective, you was like a freaking karmic block for these people. The stuff that they were supposed to go through, they did not go through because they were around you. And sometimes like you went through it for them. Like you had such a loving heart, such a big empath, and you took on things that other people had going on that they would never take on for you. That's another reason why your energy was so depleted. I'm not even going to stunt you. But all these people did that was around you was cause you storms, cause you drama, cause you chaos, cause you karma that you didn't even need to face. You learned a lot of other people's lessons because you was in the way But and then that was really a message from God telling you to get away from these people. If you want to stop going through this stuff, get away from these people. Okay, and it will lighten up. The karma will hit the target that it's supposed to hit. But if you in the way, then you're gonna get hit by it. That's just how it goes. But you notice that as well. So you got away and you let nature take its course, essentially. That's the energy that I get. Um Let me see. You were courageous though. So, like you showed a lot of fortitude because you felt as if, oh wait, you were going through the same thing over and over again. You were getting deja vu, but you were very courageous in your adversity. Other people when they in the short, I said that people feel as if you are depriving yourself from them because they cannot withstand the level of karma that they racked up for themselves. They are used to you being a barrier, a blockage for them. Again, with that intertwined energy, it's like, oh, I'm gonna give this to the collective. The collective can handle it, or they can just lay in the bed depressed all day while I'll get up and go about my life. You feel me? Like as long as that person is down in the bed, then I'm good, and they're gonna take my karma and shit. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna dump on them, trauma dump on them, tell them about all of this crazy shit that I've been through, and I ain't gonna listen to not a now things that they going through because I don't care. You know, you was going through that over and over and over again. They didn't care about you. They just used you until you wisened up and you got away from these type of people. Now again, they try to break your soul. You were aware of this now. You were aware of who you are. Somebody tried to like hide who you were from you. But being that you are aware you got away from these people, they weren't able to break your soul. They can't even face you. They can't even face you because they talk so crazy about you, and then you were the one that they like confided in. You were the one that they needed. You didn't need them. They didn't do anything for you. They see that now that you are away from them too. So, yeah, no, you're not taking any more chances on individuals like this. You learned a massive karmic lesson, okay? Like, okay, people that operate like this, they here to tell me, like, you ever spent hours and hours on the phone with somebody and all they do is talk about them. You talk about you and they bring the conversation back to them. That is a karmic, and they don't care about your shit. Um, 10 of Wands. Let me see. This energy is pertaining to responsibility, obligation, overstretch, heaviness. They try to put so much on you, bro. They try to make you responsible for whatever they was going through, right? And that's how they intertwine the energies too. Like again, let me put everything that I'm going through on a collective and had a collective so freaking heavy and shit again that they cannot get out of the bed. If you went through a season of depression, it's because of the people you was around. It's because of the people that you were around, you know? Like they wanted you to feel as if you had an obligation to take on their responsibilities, take on their burdens, right? Like they wanted to strain you. They wanted you to feel like you were just a gas pump needing to be siphoned. That's how they treated you, you know? And hey, they gonna do whatever you allow them to. You ain't allowing them to do it no more, right? You wasn't respecting yourself when you was allowing them to, and they was in the mindset of if you gonna let me do this, I'm gonna keep on doing this to you until you took your respect back. You say, hell no. I ain't no fucking doormat. Excuse my language, dear God. I'm trying. Now, these messages be upsetting me. I understand it personally, okay? But you ain't no doormat. Who do I look like letting you walk all over me? You've been on the phone with me for hours. I don't want to hear this no more. This ain't none of my business. It's not my problem. That's just not my problem. You hung the phone up. Like, I'm tired of listening to this. That is how you took respect back. You took your power back. You said no, right? And I'm getting that you was just sitting there again with the reference I made earlier in this video of the necklaces or the cords. You cut cords with these people collective because you needed to, because again, your life depended on it. They was ciphering from you, right? Until your energy was all depleted. They was going to use you, abuse you until there was nothing left of you. So you sat there and you just untangled the necklaces that was entangled. Like here, this is the chains, whatever, you know what I mean, the cords, right? You untangled them and then you cut them. Like, no, this person has no more access to me because I know you just want to have me tangled up in your energy. They thrive in chaos. They can operate out of a tangled connection and make you feel as if you're obligated to take on their responsibility, as if you are supposed to be heavy and they're supposed to be light. That's just the cards you were dealt. That's what the way the cookie crumbles. That's how life goes. Not for you. You are not my job. Like they try to literally guilt trip you into just being their doormat, being there for them. And now they feel the energy of this heaviness. You know what I mean? They feel the brunt of the karma that they racked up. And you said, no, I'm not taking it no more. This is how they try to intertwine their energy with yours. And again, you are not allowing them to. And again, collective, these are people that are supposed to love you, not put their burdens on you. So peep game and take your power back. You feel me?